Good morning, YouTube. We're going to do a spaceweather.com report for today. Today's Thursday, November the 8th, 2018. Alright, a geomagnetic storm in the offing, still up. A large hole in the sun's atmosphere is facing Earth, and it is spewing solar wind toward our planet. Arrival time is November the 10th. NOAA forecasters say there is a 55 to 60% chance of a G1 class geomagnetic storm when the gaseous material arrive. Then we have a radio transmission from the sun. The Parker Solar Probe has just radioed NASA with good news. The spacecraft survived its close approach to the sun on November the 5th because the sun is a giant natural source of broadband radio noise. Parker cannot transmit complicated data streams through the interference. Images and data won't arrive until early December when the probe has reached a significant distance from the sun again. For now, mission controllers are happy to have received a simple beacon saying the spacecraft is okay. And then they did a YouTube video. Earlier this week, Parker screamed around the sun at 13,200 miles, only 15 million miles from the stellar surface, shattering old records for both speed and distance. Intense sunlight raised the temperature of the probe's heat shield to about 820 degrees Fahrenheit. All the while, instruments and systems behind the shield kept cool in the mid-80s Fahrenheit. Mission controllers at the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Lab received the status beacon at 4:46 on November the 7th. It indicated simply A, the best of all four possible status signals, meaning the probe is operating well with all the instruments running and collecting science data, and if there were any minor issues, they were resolved autonomously by the spacecraft. Stay tuned for first light science results about 1 month from now. Then we had the green between storms. There was no geomagnetic storm on November the 7th, and Sweden turned green anyway. Massive auroras danced across the sky, reports Chad Blakely of Lights Over Land, whose automated webcam snapped this picture. It was a green light, he says. We could see the green glow even through the clouds. This display occurred not during, but between two geomagnetic storms, one on the 5th and another predicted on the 10th. What happened? An hours-long crack in Earth's magnetic field from November the 7th. Solar wind poured in to fuel the display. No geomagnetic storm required. Then all the Fireball network. Every night the network scans the skies above the United States for fireballs. Automated software maintained by NASA Meteoroid Environment Office calculates their orbits, velocity, penetration, depth in the Earth's atmosphere, and many other characteristics. Daily results are presented here. Yesterday, on the 7th, 40 fireballs reported. And here's the near-Earth asteroids. November the 8th, still at 1,936 potentially hazard asteroids. And then a cosmic ray in the atmosphere. Something new. We have developed a new predictive model of radiation. It's called ERAD, short for Empirical Radiation Model. We are constantly flying radiation sensors aboard airplanes over the U.S. and around the world, so far collecting more than 22,000 GPS-tagged radiation measurements. Using the unique data set, we can predict the dosage on any flight over the USA with an error no worse than 15%. And here's the chart: daily hot flights, November the 7th. And then they give you the flights and the dose rate, and the altitude, the origin, destination. So seems like Chicago at 73.5 dose rate. The White Plains, they was going to White Plains, and then I guess this is the lowest, 20.8 to San Jose to Los Angeles. Alright. Then we have this over here. Let's see. Solar wind, speed 469.8, density 6.2, protons A2, I don't know what none of that means, so I'm going to have to look it up. The sun is blank but no sunspots, November the 8th. Here's the aurora right there going down. Quiet, unsettled, planetary K index. The coronal hole is still there as November the 8th. Alright. So there it is in a nutshell. That's pretty. The aurora. No red though. That's a good thing. And we're still looking for November the 10th, a G1 class geomatic storm.